My landlord sent photos of damages to keep my deposit. He forgot about metadata. The notification sound on my phone usually means a text from my mom or a spam email about extending my car warranty, but at 4:45 p.m. on a Saturday, sitting on a stack of cardboard boxes in a cold, empty new apartment, it sounded like a gavel coming down. I knew what it was. I had been waiting for it all day. It was the final day of the month, January 31st, the legal deadline for my former landlord, Mr. Gorski, to send the disposition of my security deposit. $2,500. That wasn't just a number. That was my first month's rent at the new place. That was groceries for 3 months. That was the difference between sleeping on a mattress and sleeping on a mattress frame. I needed that check. I had scrubbed that old apartment until my fingerprints were gone. I had filled every nail hole with spackle, sanded it flush, and painted it with the color-matched sample I saved in a jar for 2 years. I had rented a carpet cleaner, the industrial kind that weighs as much as a small car, and dragged it up 3 flights of stairs. I wiped my hands on my jeans, taking a deep breath of the stale, dusty air of my new living room. I picked up the phone. Sender, Gorski Management. Subject, Security Deposit Disposition, Unit 4B. My thumb hovered over the screen. My heart was doing a frantic, syncopated rhythm against my ribs. Please be full. Please be full. I tapped the email. The text was short, brutal. Mr. Daniels. Attached, please find the itemized deduction list for your tenancy at 402 Oak Street. Due to extensive damages discovered upon move-out inspection, the entirety of your $2,500 security deposit has been retained. Furthermore, you owe an additional balance of $450 for remediation services. Payment is due within 14 days to avoid collections. Attached, photos of damages. The air left my lungs in a single, silent whoosh. Additional balance. I whispered. My voice cracked. Remediation. I felt the heat rising in my neck, a prickly, radioactive sensation that started at my collarbone and crawled up behind my ears. It wasn't just anger. It was panic. The kind of panic that tastes like copper pennies. I didn't have $450. I didn't have the $2,500 he was stealing. I opened the attachment. The PDF loaded slowly on the spotty 4G connection. Item 1, carpet replacement, master bedroom, pet urine and stains. $1,200. Item 2, drywall repair, living room, large impact holes. $800. Item 3, deep cleaning fee, unit left in uninhabitable state. $500. Item 4, trash removal. $450. I stared at the screen. My vision blurred. Pet urine. I said aloud to the empty room. I don't have a pet. I'm allergic to cats. I've never owned a dog. Large impact holes. I walked over to the window, needing to look at something real, something outside of this nightmare. I had run my hand over every inch of those walls yesterday. They were smooth. They were pristine. I scrolled down to the photos. The first image showed a beige carpet that looked like a crime scene. Dark, jagged stains spread across the center like an oil spill. It looked filthy. It looked matted. The second image showed a fist-sized hole in the drywall, with jagged edges and white dust covering the baseboard. The third image was a kitchen sink piled high with trash bags and rotting food. I dropped the phone. It hit the floor with a clatter. I stood there, shaking. I was vibrating with a rage so pure it felt cold. He was lying. He wasn't just nitpicking. He was fabricating a reality that didn't exist. Gorski was a slumlord, sure. He took 3 weeks to fix a leaky faucet and once told me to buy a space heater when the boiler died in December. But this was criminal. I scrambled to pick up the phone. I hit reply. My fingers were trembling so hard I kept hitting the wrong keys. Me, Mr. Gorski, this is a mistake. I don't own a pet. The apartment was spotless when I left yesterday at 5 p.m. I have a video walkthrough. These photos aren't my apartment. I hit send. The response came back 2 minutes later. He was sitting at his computer, waiting for the fight. He probably enjoyed it. Gorski, the photos were taken by my maintenance team this morning, February 1st. They are time-stamped. The unit was destroyed. If you want to dispute it, take me to court. But be warned, my legal fees are added to your judgment if you lose. Pay the $450 or I send it to collections on Monday. What he didn't knew, he gave me a key in the first email. It is the key to a prison cell in which he will be locked soon, because I'll prove he constituted a wire fraud. Click here to watch full video.